I don't know if there's a term for it, but I can hear it. I don't know if it's... What? Welcome back, everyone. I am your host, Get Good Fox. It's time for some more State of Decay 2 Homecoming, and we have an infestation situation. Normally, I take care of those in between episodes, but two of them appeared in an area that I don't look at very often. You can see right there. And, yeah, so we need to probably do something about that. Typically, I destroy infestations off-screen because, I don't know, it's just kind of boring. Is that a feral chasing me? Okay, I don't think it is. That said, there are a ton of zombies here. Do I have gunslinging? No, I do not. Which means I will have to kill these guys the old-fashioned way. That's fine, though, I guess. We can just give them the old squisheroni. There we go. Looks like that's not all of them, though. There's the screamer. Maybe we can needle him real quick.
Nope.
Oh, looks like I hit his back.
Good shit still happens.
Right there. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now, yeah, let's just go ahead and... What, do I have resourcefulness? No, I have stealth. Okay, well, in that case, I guess I can just stab him the old-fashioned way. Nothing wrong with that. There we go. If we got resourcefulness, we can give him the needler, and if we have stealth, we can give him the stabberoni. Oh, looks like I got a salvage furnace installed. I can't remember why I did that. I must have some scraps of weapons.
Our town doesn't feel quite so fucked.
We sure do. Yeah, so the salvage furnace is pretty nice. It became... I mean, it was always a pretty good mod, but it became really good once they... the patch was a few months ago, but they had a patch where... they increased the durability of all weapons, and therefore it increased the amount of parts that each weapon has, and anytime you make a number bigger, the percentage increases. Okay, so this is one thing I was wondering. I know this building. So I was wondering if they would literally have turned all of the plague wall matter, like the dead kind of like dark brown grayish color, or would they miss some? And right here we see that they, in fact, did miss a little bit of them. I actually think there's multiple houses like this. Like, I think there's several houses where the second floor is blocked off. Okay, where is the last one at? I hate looking for... Okay, good. We found it. Okay, excellent. For those of you who have not watched the Lethal Zone series, Marin has been with us for a while. She's actually one of our designated Plague Heart killers, and that's because she has Powerhouse. Powerhouse is one of the things that really made her a big-time killer of the Plague Hearts, because, I mean, you can destroy a Plague Heart on Lethal Zone with just C4, but I found it to be a good idea to just, while the zombies are not there in full force, just get a few swings, you know? We got ourselves a feral here. Can I give him... Let me see if I can... I might be able to squish him. No. I thought I might be able to get him there. Let me try and get him this way. Nope, couldn't get him that way. One more time. Whoa! Oh well, I'll lure him home, and then we'll squish him there. Oh, I can get him at the door, I think.
Something bad is going to hear all this noise.
Hey, yo, this is your neighbor just down the way. You mind helping us out real quick?
Oh, I did get him. I wasn't sure. Oh! Oh, man. The mighty feral reduced to someone who just gets, like, the door shoved in his face. Okay, so, I thought I destroyed an infestation. Oh, I had to do it as specifically somebody else. Well, screw you. Friendly faces, provide some backup. I don't remember who you are. We can deal with that stuff later. It's really not that big of a deal. Let's go for the friendly faces guy. Since we're going a little farther from the base, I'm going to go ahead and bring the puzzle piece Millennium Pyro Launcher just to be safe. And I honestly think I'm just going to ignore those infestations for now. I can just go and burn them off screen with the Pyro Launcher. In the meantime, though, I am going to do the old jump cutteroni to the objective. Alrighty, here we are. Let's see what these guys want. So I did have a question from the community. I like to answer the questions from time to time. Does running over hostile humans with a car damage the vehicle? I don't entirely know, so I'm not 100% certain on this, but I have hit people many times with the car, and it didn't seem to have an effect. But that doesn't mean that it might have a small effect. But it definitely wasn't, like, tearing my car apart. So, I know we aren't exactly buddy-buddy, but I need some backup while I search the Savini residence. Sure.
Nice.
Doesn't sound like it's too big of a deal. Might as well loot while we're here.
It's not much.
Seeds. Not sure how useful seeds are going to be. I don't know if I'm actually going to build a garden. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man, cats. Always meowing at me. Cats, I've
exactly
wrongly come to believe that it is time to eat, when in truth, it is time to record. Sure. Medical supplies. Anything else in here? Yep.
Okay, time to put this place behind us.
None of this is not all going to stack. Let me see if I can sell something. Or I can just throw some of this in the vehicle. That's something we can do too, because these guys are not going to give us full price. You need to be dealing with at least a friendly enclave to get full price. And by that I mean they're just going to kind of like, they're not going to sell to us as high. Sometimes I will do it anyways. I'll just take the lower price if I care more about speed. But at the moment, I actually don't care as much about speed. There we go. And let's see, the Savini residence. I believe the Savini residence played a minor role in... it was either a minor role or a major role. It's one or the other. It's either one of the bases. In fact, I think it might be one of the locations you can live in State of Decay 1. Or it was just the location that was talked about. Okay, this was definitely you can tell by the security fence. Like the shape of the base immediately tells me. Okay, it looks like it's time to fight. Some people need the squisheroni. And knowing the ruckus that these... I don't know why it makes so much money for... Or not money. I don't know why it makes so much noise for them to search a base, an area. Like, I can search an area without, like, having a whole bunch of noise, but not them. I see a regular zombie has made it in here. Kind of interesting, because I believe we are in the plague territory. Oh, sent one of them to the Shadow Realm. Well, I would say rest in pepperoni, but it's like, I guess rest in shadow pepperoni. Okay. I hear him, but I don't see him. Give you the stabberoni. Into the... Oh! Pulled a fast one on you. Thought I was going for the squisheroni, but I got the stabberoni again. Okay. Wow, everyone's just piling
Did anyone
in.
else see that?
Okay, I think we're all done here.
No.
Wanna go?
There we go. Okay, so now it's my turn to loot. Although I can't sell to him, so maybe it's not my turn to loot. Okay, where is their base? Oh, yes.
Territory is bad.
It's like they need my help to loot. Are you coming or not? Are you going to get in the vehicle or not? Thank you. I need to knock that marker out. My own... I always get confused. I wish your custom markers and your objective markers were on, like, different color spectra, because, like, as you know, yellow and
Okay, here
orange,
you are.
like, they're basically side by side on each other in the color wheel. You know, it would be nice if it was, like, orange and blue,
I'm out.
and that's because blue
Fucking A.
is the opposite of orange. It's like in terms of the color spectrum. And that would mean that it would be much easier to see the two different colors. We're up to 2,300 influence. Do I want to buy medicine? Kind of not, actually.
Let's get down to business.
Cool.
Or
Sounds
kind
good.
of so. You know what? We don't find medicine that often. Also, do we want that pill press? The easiest way to check would be to see, do we have one? Yes, we already have a pill press, so the answer to that is no. And now we can sell some of these luxury items and the Molotov, because now we're using the pyro launcher.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Hey there, business
Okay, so
partner.
Cool. Sounds good.
pipe bomb, 17 influence, Molotov, 9 influence, cheap vermouth, organic bling bling puffs. Wow. These are some silly names. What do you got for sale? How many
later.
parts do I have? Oh, I got plenty of parts. I don't need to buy any. You got knowledge. Wow, you got knowledge in medicine. Interesting. What else do we got here?
Hey,
What do you know? Wow, you have busted up computer skills.
good to see you.
And what about you? You have no skill. Interesting. Cool name, too. Nickname, Wraith. Okay. Did we get any quest pop-ups? No. We still just have this. Okay. I guess I'm going to return back to base. And if no... Because, what my plan today was just to do a little bit of questing. If any of it will pop up. That was kind of the plan. Wow, I'm getting all the notifications. I wonder if they're going to, I don't know what... Audio bombing? Is that what you call them? Like, just these sound effects barging into my audio? Audio bomb? Photo bomb? Yeah, it's not photos. I think it's audio. I don't know if there's a term for it, but I can hear it. I don't know if it's... What? Okay. Can we please flip over? There we go. Yeah, so the vehicle physics are really, really wacky. It seems to occur most frequently when you crash into vehicles. Like when I crash into rocks, it doesn't go all wacky. I mean, you can still flip over and stuff, but it mainly seems to be affecting vehicles. Like if you just bump a vehicle, sometimes it just flings you around, and it's just... So far, nothing really bad has happened, but oh man, it's just rolling the dice. You're just gonna you're gonna hit one of those natural ones eventually, and something terrible is going to happen. But I guess for the time being, we haven't hit one of those natural ones. All right, so we are on our way to the Infestations, and this actually might turn out to be a pretty good deal, specifically because this is the direction to Mount Tanner. And I believe this might trigger a special story-related quest, be due to proximity of the area. Because I've actually done it on my standard zone community, so this actually could be a fortuitous event. I was thinking about using the crossbow, but honestly, I think I want to save the
Doc,
ammo.
we got some unwelcome visitors. What the hell do you think you're doing here?
Calm down, Mickey. They might be able to help us. Come up to the station, will you? Mickey will behave himself, I promise.
And speak of the devil.
Got another freak. Wonderful. Cross this one off the to-do.
Alright, so we torched those guys.
Don't say it often.
Oh, I'm surprised it was a second stringer. Give him a little bit. Where could, okay, must be you.
Work.
Can I crouch in time? Yes, I can. That's one infestation down. Oh. That's both of the infestations down. Looks like the looting in this area isn't too bad either. That probably has... Really? 3 pushes. Sometimes I do prefer the push over the stomp. I tend to prefer it if I'm really surrounded by zombies. There we go. Give me the plague sample. And now we actually have our... Oh, the bounty broker contacted us, but that's not an important quest. Let me see if I can sneak into the car. That'll give us the maximum amount of time without them trying to swarm all over the vehicle. Let's remove my marker. And we can head on up to Mount Tanner. Now, if you haven't played State of Decay 1, that is actually where you start. You actually start on Mount Tanner. The concept is that your character was on vacation, and this bridge was originally broken. You can actually see where the original bridge starts and the repairs are. And yeah, it was broken in State of Decay 1, and in Heartland, that tunnel we went through.
Isabella vets everyone coming into the valley. If she's not worried, we shouldn't be either.
So we got multiple characters from previous expansions or games. Mickey is from the first game, and Isabella, aka Izzbee, is actually from State of Decay 2 Heartland, if you have not played that. So we got kind of like a collision of characters here. Although Mickey also appeared in... Okay, yeah, here's Mickey Wilkerson. This is not the model that he had from State of Decay 1, and that's probably because apparently Undead Labs doesn't like beards. And yeah, because the old Mickey Wilkerson had a kind of like a lumberjack beard. Oh, and here's Izzbee. We've actually been to her old hideout. You can always tell Izzbee because of her blue hair, which sometimes gets me confused with Vienna Cho in the Lifeline DLC, who also is a character who I believe had a beanie hat and blue hair.
Hello, I'm Dr. Hoffman. We're working on something groundbreaking here, but we're short-handed. Can you help?
Let's ask for a little more context.
It's a long story, but the gist is that we're restoring a piece of highly advanced technology. This particular, device was responsible for providing resources and supplies to countless communities since the outbreak. We could use assistance with the final stages of our work.
This is your man Twain, the voice of the network.
Well, I love how Twain is just completely butting in here.
As always, I'm reaching out to all my brothers and sisters out
Oh
there
my
struggling to
god.
stay
Shut
alive.
up, Twain. I'm trying to
We've
do
all
something.
suffered since the army pulled the
Okay,
great
yeah,
IEO.
let's just cut him off. Come on, I'm agreeing to it.
But if we get stuck in
Oh
the
my god!
We
Shut
gotta
up,
move.
Twain!
I'm not
I'm
telling
doing
you
something
to
more
make
important
people
than
lost
listening to
along the way.
you.
Instead, you
Oh
gotta
my,
go
and it's one of
ahead.
his longer speeches too. I just want to find Twain and just shoot him.
This guy
Like,
might
just
be
like
nuts,
3
but
Dog. Like, you can
you
kill
never
3
know.
Dog in
Please.
Fallout 3. Oh my
Can you
god.
help us? Excellent. Mr. Wilkerson can help you get the component we need.
Hold on. Why do I gotta go along?
You know this area better than anyone. Isabella and I need to keep working.
Sure, whatever.
So I don't think this, I think this Dr. Hoffman character, I think she's a totally new character. Like, I don't
All
recognize
right,
her.
let's roll.
Okay, so we're taking Mickey with us.
The place we're headed is down south. I'll mark it on your map.
And we gotta go all the way over here. This is actually that area that we discussed earlier. It was the place where I said, oh, that's like a CLEO relay. You can tell because it's, or it's like one of those like crazy Daybreak CLEO majiggy things because it has like the drill. And that's exactly where we're gonna go. And, yeah, I think I have no... Ow! Okay. Let's burn him real quick.
That one saw us.
Yeah, that tends to happen. Okay, we can get back in. Okay, so we are going to make a detour to the home base and heal up. Then we will be on our way to
Better be careful.
whatever that place is called.
So, how long have you and Dr. Hoffman been working together?
A while now.
Uh-huh. And who's this Isabella she mentioned?
You mean Izzbee? Yeah, she's some kind of computer genius working with the doc. Just showed up one day at the ranger station telling us we needed her help. She's all CLEO this, CLEO that. Don't know when to shut up if you ask me.
I hear you. So, what exactly are we looking for anyway?
I don't know, some kind of computer doohickey. Izzbee says they need it for the download or whatever.
The download? Download of what?
Do I look like a computer nerd to you? Izzbee and the doc say it's important, so we're getting it. About all I'm good for anyway.
Alright, so we are on our way there. There actually is something that I want to talk about, and that would be... So Mickey Wilkerson, he had two brothers. One of them died, so we know what happened to him. He was claimed by the zombie disease, or just he just died due to injuries. I'm not sure if it was specifically the zombie condition that got him. That was Eli Wilkerson. Now the thing is, I don't know what happened to Job Wilkerson. See, Mickey is the middle brother, Eli's the young one, Mickey's the middle one, and Job is the older one. And Job seemed to be kind of like the clan leader of the Wilkerson clan, because like. The Wilkersons are like, you know, like calling them a mafia would be a little bit sophisticated. But we never found out what happened to Job Wilkerson. And if we did, it must be in like a
the
note.
Doc was right to send us both. That's a lot of zombies. Now don't you wuss out on me. We find this doohickey and get out. Got it?
Okay.
Resourcefulness and guns.
Feel free to kick some zombie ass while we're in there.
Okay, so since we have resourcefulness, let's go ahead and actually use... Oh, let's try to get that screamer. There we go. Okay, so this is an infestation. That's what the issue is. Uh-oh. No, you don't.
That cloud would kill me dead.
Mickey, where did you go? Did you not get in the vehicle? Yep, there he is right there. Ah! What?
There was some fine zombie killing. Now let's find that doohickey before any more of them show up.
Sure.
Great, so now Mickey Wilkerson is not following me. I hope he'll get into the car. Where is he? He's not even showing up on the radar. And that means that he is literally going to run to the location, and one day he will get here. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about him getting into combat, because as long as we're far enough away from enemies, the game does not simulate combat. So, oh well, let's get back in there. I don't think I destroyed the infestation, though his dialogue makes it sound like we did. I'm sure we'll find it. And yeah, it's still there. The dialogue is just out of its mind.
Can't do it.
You need to be squished. I was wondering what had happened, because I thought he was with me when that bloater died, but I guess the bloater just tripped and fell.
Looks like nobody else is home. But with a plague heart around, that won't last.
Alright, let's get in here. Regular zombies, huh? Interesting. Now since we were using resourcefulness, we should be able to get a lot of our arrows back, as long as my... See, I always try to go for it. I always try to get them before their heads jerk around due to the sounds they make. And then I always wind up missing some shots. Let me see if any of the arrows hit the wall. And there's two more in here someplace. Do we have gunslinging? Yes, we do. So someone asked, why don't I use gunslinging all the time? Part of the reason is because it's kind of like a calculator. If you rely on a calculator too much, you get really bad at math. And if I rely too much on gunslinging, it will make my aim even less reliable than it already is, if you can believe that's possible. Huh. Where are the remaining zombies? Well, let's get the doohickey first. I happen to know it's right here. Doohickey acquired. CLEO memory core. A fragile AI memory core extracted from a disabled CLEO tower. Okay, so they're called CLEO towers. Supposedly critical for Dr. Hoffman's effort, so we better not lose it.
Okay, I found the gizmo.
Okay, so he's following me
Great.
again.
Hand it on over, and we can call this job done.
So he was not running this way this entire time. Thank you, Mr. Wilkerson. I've found that to be something that has been happening lately. Specifically, people not getting into the car in a timely manner, and I wind up leaving them behind. Where is this last zombie? Like, I don't want to leave this infestation here. It is, in fact, it is an infestation, and it counts as an infestation. See, this is where scouting would come in handy. I'd be able to, like, locate it very, very easily. I just don't get it. You know what? I would love to pick scouting more often, but, like, it's just not. It's to me, for me at least, scouting has been the least common wit skill. I get everything except scouting. Is it you? No, I figured you'd be too far away. Hey, wait, maybe it's one of you two? You guys look like new guys who've wandered in. No. No. Oh.
Alright, last mag in.
I don't know where it is. Where are you, Mickey? Oh my god. I give up. Let's just find Mickey. And then the infestation mysteriously vanishes. So we have banished 2 infestations this episode to the Shadow Realm.
Let's make this mag
Like, this
count,
game
kiddos.
is so weird. Oh, I see. Hello, Mickey.
We're gonna find this big warehouse with a bunch of stuff that looks like junk.
Oh, yeah. You don't say.
In that junk is something called a memory core. That's
mean
what
this?
the doc needs.
Yeah.
Just find the thing that looks real expensive. That'll be it.
Yeah, I think you're a little slow on the
Coming
dialogue
up on
here.
the place now. The army used to be set up here, but they're all gone now.
You don't
Were
say.
you and Hoffman with the military then?
Me? Hell no. That was Hoffman's gig before she went AWOL. But I know this whole valley like the back of my hand.
We're looking to trade. If you're interested, you're welcome to come on over.
So I'm pretty sure, now that I think about it, I think Hoffman is the doctor from Heartland, now that I think on it
Let me
more.
see what you got there.
Here's the doohickey.
This looks like what the doc wanted. A lot of trouble for one little doohickey.
Not that you had to do anything.
Well, I better get this back to the nerds.
Yeah.
Thanks for the help. You were actually pretty good in there.
You mean I did everything?
Sure, right back at you.
Yeah.
Here's a little something for your trouble.
Oh, what are you giving me?
So, don't get killed out there, okay?
Wilkerson Special Reserves. A consumable thrown incendiary weapon. A specially prepared bottle of the Wilkerson family's infamous batch number 11. A run of moonshine notorious for having a little too much burn. Thanks to the attached timing fuse, this versatile explosive can be used either as an air burst or in the more traditional throw it at something method. Yeah, that's a reference to State of Decay 1. They had their own incendiary cocktail. Like, they're basically their custom Molotov cocktails. What is this guy, a fuel merchant? Do we want fuel? No, I think we're doing okay on fuel, to be honest. And we're still trying to rebuild our money. We got 2,600. That's pretty good, but we could definitely use more. Like I said, I'd like to have a minimum of about 4,000 to 5,000. Oh, here's this. I was going to visit this area thinking, oh yeah, the Red Talon Outpost, only to realize that it's the Lying Outpost. Anyways, gonna run back. That seems to be the thing you do, Mickey. You like to run to the objectives instead of getting this nice car where you could just drive back. Well, you do you, Mickey. You do you. Here's some zombies.
Zombie.
Yeah. Oh, looks like he's using the big-ass wrench. Ah, take a look at this. See, I remember one or two episodes back, I said that there was something on top of one of these trailer things. Here it is right here. Look, this isn't even a press Y to loot. This is a press Y to examine. And what you get is the trucker hat from Jurassic Junction. Loudly proclaims, I survived Jurassic Junction. Sadly, not everyone can make the same boast. Now, I already have that, so I guess that's probably not going to matter. But, you know, for those of you who don't have it, now you know that you can get a cosmetic hat there. Anyways, that's about all the time we have for today's episode. It was a little bit, you know, we got some decent stuff done, but it was a little unfortunate that it was specifically Hannah that wanted to do this, and that's because those quests would have given us some standing. I mean, gave us standing anyways, but all it is going to do is increase the game difficulty a bit while simultaneously not applying the standing to several of the characters that actually need it. For example, it would have been nice if we could have continued on with Marin, because she's almost able to become a sheriff. And once she becomes a sheriff, well, no, I might not do that yet, specifically because I think I want to upgrade the fighting gym first. Because when we get the sheriff, what the plan is to get the shooting range up to 2, and then swap out the auto shop for a lounge level 3. And by having all of the training facilities all at once, we should be able to level up our people pretty quickly. Though at the same time, I might want to look for a few more vehicles to salvage. I might do that overnight, try to find some extra vehicles. Mainly we're looking for, well, what we're looking for is 2 vans. So here's a cargo van. It even has fuel in it, and I don't think it's destroyed, so we could just run out there and grab that. And I'm also looking for like a high-speed vehicle, like a road racer to turn to a road mangler or something like that. And that would be our dispatch vehicle, because it's very narrow, doesn't crash as easily, very fast, very high fuel efficiency, and it'll let us just like knock out those quests very, very quickly. Anyways, there you go. Found another area to do some like story-related quests. The whole CLEO, the CLEO quests are definitely a series of quests, like they're a chain of quests, and we'll get to them when we can. I know there's still some more to do in Marshall, but one thing at a time. Anyways, got it. Okay, there we go. Anyways, like the video if it was entertaining, subscribe for future State of K2 content, and of course remember that you have to be good to get good.